Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it was sent to me by one of our admin who helped us with this translation. And the translation reads like this. Hello, Brother Nanshi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as anonymous? I am a regular follower of your channel. The reason as to why I have been following all of these channels that read confessions that are all about ukutwala and people that are ritualist, it is because I am looking for help on behalf of my husband, even though he does not know that I am going around looking for help. Now I am willing to tell you the truth, to do whatever so as to rescue my family, to rescue my husband, because of the evil things that my husband has allowed them to come into my family, bringing with them death. Yes, indeed, these spirits that he went and he got from these sangomas, they will bring death in the end. And that one I know, even though he has tried to convince me that no death will ever visit us, only when God has said so, that is when we are going to witness death in the family. But I know, because I am someone who was gifted. We grew up going to the apostolic church. My mom also had the gift of dreaming. If she will have a dream and if she will tell you that this is the kind of a dream that I had, and you will see that in the future, whatever that she would have dreamt about, it will happen. So I have had several dreams after my husband told me that he bought a Tokoloshe when he went mysteriously to Dubarn without informing me. And when I found out that my husband was in Dubarn, my heart was crushed, thinking that maybe he was out there enjoying with a prostitute. But no, he came back and sat with me down and said that, my good wife, this is what I went to get in Dubarn. And when I looked at this other small bag that he had, he opened it up and I saw that there was a little doll, a wooden doll. And then this wooden doll, I saw that it was breathing. He told me that this doll, the reason as to why it was still breathing, not yet talking, it was because there was blood that was needed. I said, what type of blood, my husband, that is needed? The first time we had been told that the blood that was going to be needed, it was the blood of a chicken that my husband would have slaughtered. We slaughtered that chicken, but still it did not work. Nothing changed. That was when he said that the Sangoma had called him, and the Sangoma had told him that when I was on my period, what I was supposed to do was that I had to give him my sanitary pads after I would have used them, and he had to rub them on that wooden doll. And when he did that, I heard my husband screaming. He had locked himself up in the bedroom, for he was supposed to be alone when he was doing all of this, and he spoke with this Tokoloshe. I can only hear him speaking with a Tokoloshe. I have not yet seen it talking as such. So that is what happened. And after I saw everything, and then that was when I started to have all of these dreams, these very weird dreams of death visiting our family. Yet he is very stubborn. When I noticed and when I saw that he is very stubborn, that was when I then said, it is okay. You know what? It is far much better for me to go around looking for help. So I had been struggling on Facebook for a long time, looking for people who can assist me. I have been robbed of my money after I communicated with a traditional healer who is from Ghana. This man charged me a lot of money with the promise that he was going to assist me, but he did not even assist me at all. By the time that I realized that this man was not helping me, it was a little bit too late. That was when I decided that it was okay, let me just go on YouTube. So I have been following a lot of these channels, mainly channels that are run by South Africans that speak about these ukutwala confessions, but I have not yet managed to get someone who can assist me. So me and my husband, we own a taxi. He has since refused to buy the second taxi, even though the money is there. So after buying our first taxi, we started making a lot of money, and we do work, by the way. So money was coming in, and it was a lot of money. But then the troubles started. There is a lot of money in the taxi industry, but the problem is that when you have a taxi, you register with an association, and we did not know some of the things that happen. My husband then mentioned that he was planning to buy another taxi, and he wanted this taxi to be with another association. We did not even know that one of the association boss was going to take it as a threat. That was when my husband told me that he had to buy a Tokoloshe after he had received numerous warnings as text messages that were like really direct, and he was being told that before he buys another taxi, he has to be given that opportunity and the permission to expand, and he had to cooperate with one of the taxi boss, like they had to have a partnership. So my husband was like, I cannot do that. I cannot go out and buy the taxi and then this guy will come and say that we are now partners and then we can split the profits. So my husband was like, it cannot work like that. So this boss then said that he was going to see what was going to happen with my husband. That same night, our driver came back. He was beaten up. He had blood everywhere. We wanted to go with him to the hospital. He refused. But Nashi, it was as if it was a joke. I had heard stories about people being killed simply because they are now taxi owners. We were in that situation. Our driver then asked us if it was possible for us to give him money so that he can go to a private doctor who was not going to ask him a lot of questions, for he said he was still too young. He did not want to die. He did not want to get himself involved in any taxi violence, and we gave him some money. He then went. After that, that was when my husband suddenly disappeared, and then he went to Dubarn, and I thought that maybe him being in Dubarn, he was with a prostitute. I was relieved when he came back and told me that he had gone there to meet a sangoma. Even though I was relieved, but when he spoke about buying a Tokoloshe, the one that he had already bought, and we were supposed to make small offerings to this Tokoloshe, some money, traditional beer, food, and a piece of my own clothing. It was something that was coming out of a Nigerian movie, seeing my husband performing all of this ritual on this idol that is made out of wood. That is the thing that we worship. So it really worked. Those people that were threatening us, in particular that taxi boss, he got so sick. And in his sickness, he got mad. In his madness, that was when he was visited by the Tokoloshe and he was told to stay away from my husband. People are now scared of us. Those that know this story, they are scared of us because they know that my husband is protected by a Tokoloshe. But I now have these dreams of death visiting the family. Death. And I mean, like, a lot of people are going to die from the family. I even had a dream. In my dream, my own womb fell out of me, and this Tokoloshe picked up my uterus and started eating up my uterus. Those are dreams that are quite scary. And when I speak with my husband, he tells me that it is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay, as if everything that we have now, we were given by God. Yet he knows that these are the blessings that came from this Tokoloshe of his. This is the reason as to why I subscribed to your channel, because I am looking for anyone who can assist me in these difficult times. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admin who helped us with this translation. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world.